So today we're talking about running to win. So it sounds like a simple thing, but the reality is in growing a business, much of it is simple. That doesn't necessarily mean it's easy.
Absolutely.
So TC, when you think about running to win in your Christian-based business, what does that mean to you?
So one of the first things it means is giving myself every opportunity to win, right? And we talked before about focus. A subtitle of the book is Faith, Focus, Flow. So it's focusing on what we are doing and literally giving ourselves every opportunity to win. Proper planning, right? So we talked about what it takes to plan and what it means to know what to do to be successful in business. And Donna, you like to talk about the 20%, right? The 20% that really gets us to profitability and doing it, right? Not taking shortcuts. And another thing that I used to do, a bit of self-sabotage, was sometimes if I was starting something new and I was a little afraid of it, I might not give it my 100%, right? I may not maximize all opportunities because if it's not successful, then there is an excuse. There is an out, right? So to me, running to win is overcoming that and really playing hard like champions do, right? Like world-class champions going all out. I mean, that's a part of it.
Right. And we were talking about, planning last week. And of course, a central theme to the 52 Lessons for Christianprenuers is the SMART goals, which of course is giving yourself every opportunity to win. And so it's training, it's doing what we need to do, whether we want to do it or not. And, you said sometimes you don't put your 100% into what you're doing and then you have an excuse. And I know that many of the people I work with find kind of acceptable means of procrastination. So they go over here and they do this task because it looks like work, but in reality, they're supposed to be doing this and they're not really giving themselves, as you say, every opportunity to win. And so I think the second part of that, you talked a little bit about focus, but the other thing that I think about when I think of the concept biblically of running to win is endurance. We're all here to play the long game. We're not going to be done until, the moment we have the glory of meeting Jesus. So for now, we have to play the long game. And what are some of the things you do, TC, to help you endure?
Well, one big thing about one big thing about endurance for me is being aware of what I need to do to win, right? Knowing what the long game entails. And so we talked about, in the Bible it talks about in the NIV version, like runners and boxers, right? And so if you are a world-class champion, you know what your training schedule looks like. You don't go to the gym or you don't go out to the track field with no idea of how many laps you're going to run, what your time should be, what it is that you're doing to practice, right? You know. So a big part of it for me is planning, because when you know what you're doing, then you can calibrate your energy, right? So that's another lesson in the book. You can manage your energy and you can be focused on the task at hand because you know that those tasks are going to be complete and you would have done your work for the day. So that to me is really a big part of how you endure. And then we've talked about this, Donna, you stay connected to people who can help feed your energy. And most importantly, you stay connected to the word, right? Because that gives you some guidance, not some guidance. It gives you all the guidance that you need. So that's what I think about this whole topic of how do you endure over the long haul. And I should say one more thing, and then I'll stop, is it's also having a vision for what you want to achieve. Having a vision for what you are expecting to achieve, right? And believing that you can do it.